Okay, it's recording, so don't do anything you don't want anyone to see. Okay, let's talk launch parties. So I know you guys probably saw, or I hope you saw on the team page today, there was a post that I copied from Abby. She is doing a promotion this week, or kind of an incentive for anybody who hosts a launch party this week. She's giving a prize. So you can pick from, I think, a necklace, earrings, a hat, a little clutch, several things. On top of that, for every 40 people that you have invited to your group, she's also giving away a free membership. So we are pushing launch parties this week because convention is next week. And so this is a huge opportunity for everybody, whether you're going to convention or you're not going. You want to host a launch party this week. I want you to think of a launch party as your own personal customer page. So whoever you invite to your launch party, they will get to sometime this week see the products, hear from you, hear from me, whoever else is on the page, hear our stories, hear about these amazing products. Then they're going to get, of course, like some kind of special, whether it's a free membership or $10 off. Everybody gets free shipping this month. They'll get some sort of special when they do the party. And then on top of that, next week, when corporate announces their new product, which is supposed to be incredible, you guys already have a platform to go and talk to your potentials. So, you've been talking to them this week about the products that exist now. Well, next week, you'll be able to go back on and do it live, make a post, something, and be like, y'all, we have a new product. I'm so excited about it. Who wants in? And so that just gives you another opportunity to talk to these people instead of having to message individually, which you still can and you probably should. But it will also give you another platform to share with them. You can share testimonies with them about the new product when corporate gives it to us. You can answer their questions. You can put the video that corporate releases that tells you about the product. And so it's just a great space for you to utilize for your potentials and for your customers. So that's why we're really pushing these hard this week. We really want everyone who's working the business to have a space to use to go on and talk. And of course, we have Wellness Warriors, which is great. And I love Wellness Warriors, but it's a huge page. There's almost 4,000 people on that page. And there's so many posts. And so sometimes I think for a new person, especially one who doesn't have a specific idea of what they're interested in, it can get a little bit overwhelming. So when you have your own launch party page, you have the basics about, our core products and then testimonies about those products. And that's really it. And, they're going to this launch party because of you, because they want to support you, because they love you, because they're a family member, friend, whatever. And so it just adds that extra personal connection. So I challenge you, if you're on this call tonight, to do a launch party this week. Everyone can do it. I'm doing one on Thursday night. I have not done a launch party for myself in a very long time. And so I'm doing one on Thursday night. And I would love to help you guys with your own. We have the Pink Squad launch party page, and I'm actually going to show that to y'all real quick. I know that you guys have probably seen it. But if you haven't, I just want you to see it real quick. Hold on. Let's see if I can get back on here. Technology is just not my friend tonight. Okay, let me see if I can share this real quick. Share screen. Okay. So Pink Squad launch party. So you go to Pink Squad launch party, ask to be a member, and of course I'll say yes. I probably just need to open it up. But the easiest way to navigate this page is to go over to the discussion tab. Once you click on that, not discussion, units, I'm sorry, y'all. Click on unit tab. Once you click on that, you're going to have 3 different options. There's a launch party template 1, there's template 2, and then there's scripts and schedules. So literally all of the posts for launch party 1, which you can flip through both of them. It's whatever. There's no right or wrong one. You can flip through the post, and all you have to do, guys, is copy and paste. That is it. So here's post 11. Has the post and it has the pictures. Post 10, it goes all the way through and even gives you posts to do before the party starts. So let's see here, pre-post 1. This is the post that will go up first before the party even starts. See, all my kids are about to walk in and they're very loud. I already gave them. Pre-post 2, pre-post 3. So literally gives you everything that you guys need to host your own party. So of course, I am happy to help you. I want to help you with this. But there is that as well. I don't have a lot of clothes on either. So Jennifer, if you host a launch party, you automatically get a prize from Abby. Yes. But if you have at least 40 people, you get a free membership. Yes. And you get a free membership for every 40 people that you have on the party. So if you have 80 people, you get 2 free memberships to give away. And I believe, you have to look back on the post, I believe she's paying half now and then half when their third order goes out. So they'd have to be committed for 60 days. So Jennifer, yes, y'all check out that post and it shows you all the prizes that she's giving away. They're really great prizes. So y'all definitely check that out. If you schedule a launch party, let me know. Comment on Abby's post. Make sure you put in her post the launch party date, and then at the launch party, screenshot it and tell so we can see how many people were in it. And that way, we can get you your stuff. So, any questions about launch parties? Any at all? If you have some people who have just joined, I have some people who have just joined who are wanting to get their products covered, and so I'm inviting them to do it with me. Or they can do their own. It's Friday night, a bad night to do it. You're probably not going to get as good of a result, like a return. Everyone's so busy on Friday nights. I think probably weeknights are the best. You know, the upside is they can always go back and look at it, but Friday's the beginning of the weekend, so I don't know that people would go back and look at it. But we'll chat. We'll find a date for sure, Teresa. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, since we're talking about launch parties, is I'm going to give you guys some messages. So I went to a training, me and Kara and Carrie went to a training yesterday with Julia Carty, who's one of our uplines. And there's a girl who was there who has had a lot of success with launch parties. And so we were kind of picking her brain, trying to figure out like what she's doing differently that's really working for them. And what she does, and I think this is really smart, is she kind of blanket invites people. She doesn't really go through and pick. She said her last party, she invited 200 people. And when she invites them, she doesn't ask them if they would like to come. She just tells them that she is going to be inviting them. So I'm going to send you guys this script that she has. And so it's I think a really simple way to get people to come. So she sends this the night before or the morning of. So here it is. Those scripts. These are a little bit different than that, actually. Okay, so Laura, her last party, she did not tell me how many she signed up, but she had a level 1 that was on this party with her, and she signed 6 ambassadors that night. So it's a great return. And you have to remember, too, they are inviting a lot of people. They aren't inviting 40 people. They had, I think, Carrie, you'll have to help me. I think she had 300 people on this last party they did. It was her and 2 other girls. So, they're just inviting a lot of people. So this is one of the messages. I'm going to give you 2. This is one of them. This is the one where she does not ask them if they would like to be added. So, hey girl, you'll be getting a special invite from me later today for a fun event I'm hosting tomorrow night. I'm sharing a little bit of my story and the products that have changed my life. I would love for you to listen in. So she'll send that. So let's say my party's on Thursday. She would send this on Wednesday night. And Rachel, you were there too, so you chime in. She would send this on Wednesday night, and then Thursday morning, she would send them another message, and she would include the link to the party. So all she would do for that is say, hey, girl, here's the link to the event I was talking about. All you have to do is click join. That's it. She doesn't ask them if they want to be in the party. She doesn't say, is it okay if I send you an invitation? She just invites them and then tells them what they need to do. She also sends this message, and this is the day of. She said that they have found that inviting people within 24 hours of the party is when they have the most success. Just because people, think about it, like people get busy. Like if someone invited me to something right now on Thursday night, I don't know that I would remember it, especially if it's on Facebook. I don't physically have to be there. I don't know that I'm going to remember it, to be honest. I'm going to remember y'all stuff because I have written down on my calendar. But if I got some random thing from, a friend who's selling makeup, I don't know that I would remember it. And not intentionally, but we're just all busy people. So sending it, within 24 hours, sending that reminder like, hey, here's the link. All you have to do is hit join, and that's it. So the key from this is just invite. For Thursday, I actually went back through my back office, and this is going to be different for everyone depending on what stage of the business you're in. But I went back through my back office, and I'm inviting all of my inactive customers, both preferred customers and wholesale customers. Because for me, some of my people had not ordered since Metaburn came out, or Lean, or Joyome. And so, I want them to know about the new products that have come out since they ordered, and I want them to be able to get access or have access to the new product that comes out of convention. So it kind of is working like from multiple angles here. So don't feel like you can just invite new people. Like I'm inviting old customers as well. So really go through your back office. And I would say don't hold anyone back from this, go through your messenger, look and see who have you sent messages to that hasn't responded. Who have you sent a message to and they said, no, not right now? Literally, the sky's the limit on who you can invite to this. I would love for us all to have really full, big launch parties this week. And sending them this message and just inviting them. You are doing your part. That's all you can do. Someone was talking the other day about just doing what you can control. What can you control about these launch parties? The invites. That's it. You can't control how many people accept the invitation, how many people show up, but you can control how many people you invite. And it's kind of a numbers game. The more you invite, the more people that are going to be there. So any questions on that or the wording or how to send these messages? Anything? And Rachel and Kara, do y'all remember anything else that they said? That Tina Marie said?
Tina Marie said she gained 4 ambassadors from the launch party she did last week, 2 preferred customers, and then she had obviously level 1s sign people. And those messages are very Tina Marie. Mm-hmm. So she is very direct as a person. And I think that's important to remember. Make sure we keep it how your voice would sound. But I think kind of not really giving people the option necessarily is extremely helpful.
Yes, I totally agree. You're adding them. You got to remember, these products are amazing. You are sharing something with them that has changed your life. And so don't apologize for that. Don't ask permission to add them. Just add them. And if they want to come, they'll be there. Carrie said, my problem is getting people to click join. Yes. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can actually send them a reminder. Do y'all know how to do this? I don't know if I have an event that's open right now. If you go into your event, you can look at your list of people that you've invited, and then it will have accepted, and then it will say invited. You click on the invited tab, and then from there, it will show you, it'll say invitation not accepted. They've opened it but haven't accepted it. There's 3 little dots. Click on the dots and say send reminder. You can do that one time. Can't do more than once. They don't want you harassing people. But you can send a reminder. So what I would do is I would send them a reminder, and then an hour later say, hey, I saw that you hadn't accepted the invitation yet. I'm not sure if you couldn't find it or if you forgot about it. I sent you a reminder. You should see it in your inbox. If not, let me know. And so you're sending them a reminder, and then you're just sending them a message. You don't want to harass somebody, obviously, but sometimes people just forget. I have event invitations in my notifications, and I just forget about them. I think it's better to set up parties as a group. Laura Lee did it as, what'd you do, Laura Lee? A page one time? It's Laura Lee on here.
I think she does it as a group.
A group, yeah.
Because when I set mine up for tomorrow night, I did an event, and it won't let you do the scheduled post. Yeah. So if you want to do the scheduled post, you have to do a group.
Yes.
So the launch party that I'm having tomorrow night for one of my ambassadors, so she's invited all these people and even put like an on special post on her like personal page if you want an invite. So is it appropriate for me to send these people a Facebook message, or is that something that she should do?
You were the only one, because you set the party up. You were the only one who can send a reminder. So you can go in and send a reminder, and then I would have her go in and maybe just send her a message. Be like, hey, I sent these 5 people a reminder. Why don't you send this message real quick? And give her the message to send. I think especially with new people, it's key. Like, give them whatever they need. Like, just make it as easy for them as possible. But yeah, you're the only one that can send that reminder. And I think that's the other difference between a group and an event, and then a group and a page, is in the groups you can send reminders to join. So I have always had success with groups. I have not left the groups because it's the easiest way and I know how to do it. And so I haven't changed it at all. But yeah, that's what I would do, Carrie. And just go in and send a reminder.
Okay.
Any other questions on events or launch parties? No? Okay. So if you do one, make sure that you post on Abby's page. Don't post it on Pink Squad. Post it on Dream Team so that she can see that. Okay. The next thing, we talked about that. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys something else on my screen, something else that I learned about this week. I want your goal for this week. I'm giving you guys a little bit of a challenge. I want your goal this week to be to add 10 people every day on Facebook. So 10 new people, expand your network. Especially as we have this new product coming out next week, you've got the CBD coming out in the fall. Like, this is the time to really build your network. So I discovered, not on my own, but someone showed me. Let me make sure I can find it for Sam. I'm going to show it to you. There is a discover. Y'all, it's gone now. There is a discover button here on Facebook. So let me show you what that looks like. Share my screen again. Okay, so if you get on Facebook and you look on the Explore tab on the far left-hand side and scroll all the way down to the bottom, there is something called Discover People. And this is really similar to when Facebook recommends friends. Sometimes you'll see that and you can flip through it. But this connects you with people that you have something in common with. And so it can be something like on your Facebook page. It's usually from your profile, where you live, where you went to school. And so it tells you like how many friends you have in common with them, what you have in common with them. These people live in Birmingham. I need to get there and make my profile more specific so that it really breaks it down. This girl, we like to shop at the same store, apparently. So it's a great resource for you to use if you kind of feel like you need to be building your network, you need to be adding more people. That is a great tool to use. And again, and it uses your profile. So like, obviously I need to go in and make my profile more specific. But this training that I was doing, he was showing us this is where he gets a lot of his leads now. He's been in this business for 5 years and his warm market is kind of tapped out. And so he does that Discover tool every day and adds 10 people. And so I think that's such a great way for us to kind of expand our network a little bit and just get in front of other people. So this week, I want you to add 10 people a day. So that's 50 people for the week. If you don't want to do the Discover tool or you feel like you don't need to do that yet, look at your husband's Facebook list, your mom's, your mother-in-law. I use my sisters. I know Jennifer's done the same thing. People that have that easy connection with you, people who are going to know who you are. Like for me, for Jennifer, it's easy for me to friend those people because they know that I'm Christy's sister. So I want you guys this week, again, we're getting ready for these new products to start rolling out next week and then in the fall. And so we're always wanting to be expanding our network. And this is just a really easy, simple way to do it.
Hey, Amy.
Hey.
Can you explain, so if you did that Discover People thing and you're just like randomly asking that girl that y'all shop at the same place, like, do you send her a message? Do you just
So I usually, I usually add people that we have friends in common or like a family member in common. And so I do. I will message when they accept, I'll be like, hey, I saw that, you're friends with my sister, such a small world. I hope you're having a great summer. Just want to connect. Something like that. Something very simple. Like you're just starting a conversation. For that girl that shops at Lily Pad, say, hey, I saw that you shop at Lily. You have to be careful. Sometimes it can be kind of creepy. So you don't want to be like, hey, I was creeping up on your Facebook page. That's why I do people. Like I feel like people are a little bit easier and safer. And I don't know if y'all ever seen, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like on your Facebook page, sometimes it will show you like recommended friends. Whenever those pop up, I always go through and accept those because usually you have a ton of friends in common. And a lot of times those will be people from like church or that went to Auburn with me or people that I have a little bit more natural connection with. But like for you, if you see that they live like in your community, be like, hey, like I saw that you live in Hartwell. Like that's awesome. We've lived here for however many years, just want to connect, something like that. So that was a good question. Okay, so the next thing, birthday messages. If you have been doing this for any amount of time, you know that I love birthday messages because I love to celebrate people, and what a better way to connect than just to wish them happy birthday. So does everybody know how to find birthdays on Facebook? Yes. So that is your other challenge this week. I want you tonight, I'm actually going to give you a little bit of time right now. I'm going to give you like 5 minutes, maybe not that long, maybe like 3. Go on your Facebook account, and I want you to look and write down who has birthdays this week. But this is where it's going to change up a little bit. Let's say that I have a friend, Molly. Her birthday is tomorrow. I'm going to message her on Tuesday just so that, think about on your birthday. Like on your birthday, you get all these notifications because people are wishing you happy birthday on your wall or they're sending you messages or whatever. So that day, everything kind of gets lost a little. Okay. So I want you to send them a message on the day after. And you can say, hey, Molly, I'm so sorry that I missed your birthday. Hope you're having, hope you had a great birthday. Hope you were celebrated well, something like that. You don't need to mention plexus. You don't need to say anything like that. You're just making connections. You're just starting up a conversation. And then use that later on. I know you're so tired. So I want you guys right now. I'm so hungry. You're so hungry. I want you right now to get on your Facebook page and look to see who has birthdays this week. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. I'm going to mute my video. I'm going to set the timer for like 3 minutes. So look, see who has birthdays and write those birthdays down. Okay, so hopefully everybody has gotten at least started on birthday messages. And I think the best way to send these messages is to send a voice message. I may say that, but make it personal. Send them a really short message. It doesn't have to be anything long or complicated. but I just think it comes across so much more genuine when they can hear your voice and their excitement. So that is for birthday messages this week. Okay, the next thing I'm going to give you is a message for the week. So, so that's a message that you guys can use. You can obviously modify it to make it sound like your own voice. I would send a graphic of the Candida, the Candida list underneath that, just to kind of help people see like what all these products can help with. So, you know what I'm talking about, the one with the lady, their hands in her face with the list on top of it. If you don't, let me know and I'll send it on Pink Squad. But I think that is a great way just to start the conversation. I think if you ask people straight up, you know, do they have any questions or do they have anything, health issues they want to address, sometimes they don't really realize what all is related to gut health. And so by giving them a list, you're kind of helping them go through it and think, oh, I do struggle with fatigue, or I do have headaches, or I do have allergies. You know, all these things that people don't realize are rooted back to their gut. And again, we have convention next week. Convention is huge for building your business. And so even if you're not going, you still have such a platform with convention. And so this week, I would make it your goal to send just as many messages as you can, because as you're sending messages, that means that your posts are getting put in their newsfeed. They're seeing what you're putting out. And so, you know, if you've been sending 2 messages a day, make a goal to send 5 a day. Even if you've been sending 5, send 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. However many you can do, and you know what you can do. But I would encourage you this week to really dig in, because you're setting yourself up for next week. When that new product comes out, you want to be able to share it with everyone. You want your post to be seen by a lot of people. And the best way to get ready for that is to send. There's Lisa. Can you say hi? And the best way, she should be in bed. The best way to do that is to send messages this week. So that's a really simple message. Again, like, make it sound like yourself. If that doesn't sound like you, that's totally fine. Use your own voice. I would say when you say I started taking Plexus products, it's made such a difference. I use some of the words that are in that list. So I no longer have, type like you talk, exactly. I no longer have migraines or allergies. You know, it's gotten rid of my son's eczema. My blood sugar is more balanced than ever. You know, when we're at the pool this summer, I'm not eating all the pool snacks. I mean, hello, that was me. You know, I'm not eating ice cream with my kids every night in the summer. You know, whatever it is that you have experienced with Plexus, share that. Help them relate to that, because goodness, how many moms can relate to, you see it, Kira? How many moms can relate to snacking all summer long with their kids when they're home? I mean, I think every mom can relate to that. So use that in that message. So just encourage you guys, think big. Kara, do something.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. I thought I was already muted. One of the things that we talked about at the training yesterday is Tina Marie was saying when people ask her about Plexus, she simply comes back with, oh, it changed my life. And that, instead of being like, oh, we sell vitamins and whatever, it opens it up to allow them to ask questions and engage in a conversation where it's not about you trying to like push something on them. It's about you sharing something with them and connecting with them. And I thought that was really like an awesome way to kind of segue in to that conversation with people.
Yeah. And so Julia asked, okay, so if somebody came up to you and said, what is Plexus? What do you say? And that was Tina Marie's response, which I thought was like, me and Kara both looked at each other and we're like, oh, like, that's so smart. Because I know a lot of times my answer is like, it's a health and wellness company, or we do supplements, or we sell products that focus on gut health. And a lot of times people are like, okay, that's it, you know. But when you ask like their products, this is something that's changed my life, the natural response is, oh, like, how has it changed your life? So thank you, Kara. I'm so glad you brought that up, because that was so good. But yes, so those are the messages. So those are kind of like my thoughts for this week. So everybody, I would love for y'all all to host a launch party this week. Get as many people as you can in it. There's a message for you to send. I want you guys, and this is something we talked about yesterday too, like as you're posting for the week, I really encourage you guys, post smart. Like pick 3 or 4 people that are on the top of your list that you're like, okay, I want to get these people signed up in June. And think about what they're struggling with. Think about what their needs are. Do they have like a financial need? Do they need the business side of this? Or do they struggle with migraines? Do they struggle with allergies? If they do, like post towards that. Or do you have someone that you want to sign up who is a new mom? Post something about breastfeeding. Do you have someone who needs to lose weight? Post about weight loss. Like post to your audience. Pick a few people. You can't post for everyone, but post for a few people, whoever's you're wanting to sign up this month, and make posts for them. Okay. Does anyone, Rachel or Carrie or Kara, do y'all have anything else to add from yesterday? There's so much, but anything you can think of off the top of your head? No. Okay. We kind of hit the high points. Okay. So I wanted to finish a little bit early because I wanted to give you guys all time to kind of map out your week just a little bit. Hopefully you have your calendar or your notebook or your phone, whatever you're going to use. So we're going to set the timer just so that we can at least get the beginning of our week planned out so that we can get rolling tomorrow. So I'm going to give you guys till 9:15. So it's like 7 minutes. To write down who you're going to reach out to this week. Think big. Don't be scared about big numbers. You can totally do this, but I want you guys to really dig in this week with your messages. So I'm going to give you guys like 7 or 8 minutes. I'm going to set the timer, go through friends list, go through old posts that people have liked before, and submit. Okay, I'm going to say this real quick. And I'll stop talking. So in this training that I'm doing, I did not know that you could do this. On Facebook, if you click on the y'all probably all knew this, and you're probably like, duh, duh, Amy. If you get on Facebook and you click on the 3 lines in the corner, and then you scroll down, can I see that? And you click on memories. This is like Facebook's time hop. And so it goes in and shows you posts that you made a year ago or 2 years ago. And so this is my post last year from convention. So you can go in and see who, like this post got 40 likes and 24 comments. So you can go and scroll through and see like, okay, who liked and commented on this photo, and reconnect with those people. Like that's just a good way to see like who has been engaging in your Facebook post from a year ago that you can reconnect with now. So again, if you're having a hard time figuring out who do I need to message, that's another great resource to use to get some people on your list. So I'm going to stop talking now. 7 minutes. I'm going to set my timer. I want you guys to plan out who you're going to message at least for the first few days this week. So y'all go. Okay. I'm going to stop y'all there. So hopefully you guys have got at least a few days set up for the week. And, again, this is just one more reason to do a launch party. If someone says, no, not right now, or if they don't respond, then you can always say, hey, you may have some more questions. I'm going to add you to this event that we're having on Wednesday night. All you have to do is click accept, and you can learn more about these products on your own time. So just another great reason. I know they see another great reason to do a launch party this week. So, and if you're having a hard time thinking of something to post, look at your list this week. Say, okay, what some of these people have in common? How can I post to reach them? So imagine that you have a smaller audience. Who are you posting for? So any questions? I'm sorry, I feel like tonight was a little bit all over the place, but my brain's just spinning. This is what happens when my husband takes the kids for the afternoon. I've been by myself since 4, and so I've been working and doing all these things, and so I have all these ideas in my brain. But do y'all have any questions about anything? Okay, if you need help with your launch party this week, please let me know. If you need help with messaging, whatever it is. So thank y'all so much for being on here tonight. And yeah, y'all have a fantastic week. You know where I am. If you need me, let me know. Bye, y'all. Can you say bye? Can you say good night?